saying that his wife complains of light music wherever she goes to pray. So this is applicable in lots of the non-Muslim countries, and unfortunately nowadays it is also found in most Muslim countries. And this shows you that Islam is not being practiced in so-called Muslim countries. So it is not a label that you stick to something and it becomes Islamic. You don't have Muslim countries and they deal in riba and they have music and they have free mixing and they don't implement Sharia law and there's nothing connecting them to Islam except the label. Unfortunately, this is happening in a lot of the so-called Muslim countries. If you go into the malls, if you go to the shops, on the streets, in the taxis, in the cars, in the buses, in the airports, it's all over. And inna lillah wa inna ilayhi raji'un. So, Brother Malik is saying, what should my wife do? She has to pray. Akhi, Allah Azza wa Jal is the most forgiving, the most merciful. He is the one who said, فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ مَا اسْتَطَعْتُمْ. Fear Allah to the best of your ability. If she's unable to find a suitable place to pray without any music, she may pray wherever she is. What about the music? She's not listening. See, there is a difference between hearing and listening. If I'm driving in my car and I stop at a traffic light, and while I'm waiting for it to go green, a person comes and drives next to me with his windows rolled down and he is blowing the music sky high. Now, I'm frustrated by this. I dislike this because this is sinful and Allah dislikes it and I dislike it accordingly. So what to do? The problem is that there is a difference between hearing and listening. So now I'm hearing it. There's no sin on me. But once I start tapping on my steering wheel and enjoying what I'm hearing, now I'm listening and now I'm sinful. So for your wife, as long as there's no other suitable place, inshallah, there is no sin on her and she may pray and Allah Azza wa Jalla knows best.